It was a success, Philippine government officials said, when President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. returned home from a state visit in Beijing earlier this month with billions of dollars in investment pledges and more than a dozen agreements. Marcos and President Xi Jinping also agreed to restart discussions on a possible joint oil venture in the South China Sea. But on Tuesday, the Supreme Court delivered a surprise verdict. It declared an oil exploration agreement with China and Vietnam, dating back nearly 2 decades, unconstitutional.
Yung ownership,
Teddy Casino is one of the former congressmen who filed the case in 2008.
the Constitution was very clear. It's basically very categorical that exploitation of natural resources are reserved for Filipinos and Filipino corporations.
Beijing views almost the entire South China Sea, a 3 million square kilometer area, as its territory. The 2005 agreement covers less than 5% of that, but includes waters Manila considers its own. A claim reinforced by an international ruling in 2016. Oil exploration in the South China Sea has been on and off the government's agenda for years. While the 2005 agreement languished in court, the two countries signed another deal in 2018, only for it to be terminated 4 years later. So the big question now isn't if Marcos can succeed, but whether such an undertaking with China is possible at all. Analysts say the ball is in China's court.
Whenever the Philippines talks to China, it always ends up with Beijing telling Manila, what is ours, what is yours, we share. It's difficult to come up with a workable agreement if the premise of the discussion is in that framing.
But President Marcos believes searching for oil in the South China Sea is crucial.
I think there might be ways around it that will not entail a government-to-government partnership. We have to find a way. It may not be a necessity for China, but it is for us.
With reserves of the country's only offshore gas plant shrinking and an economy that relies on oil imports, the importance of the South China Sea to the Philippines' future energy sources is something on which everyone can agree. Barnaby Lo, Al Jazeera, Manila.